Hello, this is Tony Robinson. I just want to give you some information about our upcoming Teacher Workday on January the 3rd. First of all, I want to share with you just a schedule here. If you look at this, the events will start at 9 o'clock and go till 12 o'clock. We're only doing half a day. The sessions will run for 45 minutes apiece. The first session, there's teacher web pages, and there'll be 4 sessions that will go on all day. The second block there's special education teachers that will meet only one time. And then there's 3 blocks of required documentation for child study. And I'll give you a little more in-depth information on that in just a little bit. Pre-K teachers, they will meet at 9 o'clock to 9:45. That may go just a little longer, so there's a time allotted for that just in case. And then 10:30, elementary PE teachers will meet in B102. That's in the long hallway at Ridgeview. Also, we'll have behavioral health. We'll be doing a panel discussion on several topics. Stress management and trauma are the 2 that we've talked about already. There may be other things. There'll be a panel discussion that'll take place in the auditorium. That's open to anyone that wants to go there, and there will be 2 sessions for that. So there'll be one at 9 and one at 9:45. We'll have a discussion with the teachers that are doing the Rural Math Innovation Network. They will meet with CTE teachers at 9 o'clock in room 305 on the 3rd floor of Ridgeview High School. There's some implications of that. And again, I'll give you that in just a minute in an overview. Incorporating technology from the middle school perspective, that'll take place in the computer lab on the 3rd floor at Ridgeview High School. You do not have to be a middle school teacher to go to that, but Kayla Robinson and others will be leading that conversation. Incorporating technology from the high school perspective, Chris Owens, Chris Robinson, and Jason Gibson will lead that conversation. That'll take place in the same room. Again, you don't have to be a high school teacher to go in there, but you can. They will share some ideas that they're doing. And then finally at 11:15 in the same lab, it'll be from the elementary perspective, and there's some elementary school teachers that will lead that conversation that will share their ideas. And again, you don't have to be a elementary school teacher to go to that one. Title I teachers, they will meet at 9 o'clock with Mr. Mullins. Could last for more than 45 minutes. The time is allotted there, but if not, that's okay. And then our kindergarten through 2nd grade teachers and our liaisons will have SPIRE training. That will take place at Clintwood Elementary Computer Lab. That will be an all-day training, so it'll begin at 8:30 and go to 3 o'clock. In the event that you're not in any of these sessions and you need somewhere to go, we're going to set up what's called an overflow or collaboration station. That'll be in the Ridgeview Middle School hallway. And we'll have Chromebooks set up, and then there's our teacher resource web page on our Google Plus page. Hopefully you'll go there and explore that, or you can you talk to your peers there and find out some things. So that's kind of how we got it set up. And an overview of what we're doing here, and I'll go through this with you, but you can read it yourself, but I still want to go through it. On the teacher web page, Cody Browning is going to discuss information about how your web page should look under these new VDOE requirements, especially with dyslexia and other things that we're coming in contact with. And this is also be a good opportunity that your web page, your teacher page, is up to date and user friendly. This can be for any teacher K through 12. This will be held in the middle school computer lab. There'll be 4 sessions of this, so if you don't get to the first one, you have 3 other opportunities to go to that. Special education teachers will meet with Miss Edwards. They'll meet in the middle school library. That session will start at 9 o'clock and go to 9:45. Pre-K teachers will meet with Deidre Deal to discuss some new pre-K registration and other items. That will be held in room A203 at Ridgeview High School. That's on the 2nd floor in one of the labs there. The behavioral health panel discussions, these representatives from behavioral health will lead discussions on stress management and effects of trauma and the implications on teachers. This will apply to any teacher K through 12. Sessions will culminate with a question and answer session. This will be held in the Ridgeview Auditorium. There's 2 sessions. One starts at 9 and goes to 9:45. The other starts at 9:45 and goes to 10:30. This Rural Math Innovation Network, and this will be for CTE teachers particularly. will be of particular interest to you. Alicia Belcher and Katrina Stanley, who are participating in the Rural Math Innovation Network, they'll meet and discuss some practical applications of RMIN in the workplace. And what it's doing is helping to prepare kids for the workplace. And this is pertinent and timely because we're moving toward this profile of a graduate in 2018. This will be held in room A305 at Ridgeview High School. That'll be one session that starts at 9 o'clock to 9:45. Then later on in the afternoon, there will be two sessions. This same ladies will meet, but they're going to emphasize the growth mindset and self-efficacy that's part of this training that they're getting for their students. So they'll discuss these research-based principles and how it's used in RMIN. This will be for any teacher, not only math teachers. It could be any teacher, language, arts, science, or whatever. And this will be held in room 305 at Ridgeview High School. There will be two sessions of this. One's at 10:30 to 11:15, and the other is 11:15 to the other from 11:15 to 12 o'clock. Title I Computer Lab teachers will meet with Mark Mullins, and that will be in room A111. That's on the first floor of Ridgeview High School next to the school store. That's one session. It starts at 9 and goes to 9:45. There's time set aside. It can go longer if needed to. And also K through 2 teachers will do SPIRE training. This SPIRE training for MTIM liaisons and K through 2 teachers. That will be at Clintwood Elementary School Computer Lab. That will be an all-day training. This is a program that is designed for Tier 3 intervention. So you'll know where that's at. Just a little overview of this overflow and collaboration station. In the event that a session is full or finishes early, there's a mobile computer lab station where Chromebooks will be set in the hallway at Ridgeview Middle School. And just to encourage collaboration and provide you an opportunity to investigate our teacher resource page on the Google Plus page, and the address is here in case you need to look at that. You'll need to be logged into your DCPS Google account to access the page. And this session will apply to anybody, any K through 12 teacher in any subject area, and that'll be there for all 4 sessions. Also, there will be another session is required documentation for child study. There are legal ramifications to if you bring a child to child study. What are some particular things that you need to have for that? So Karen Steffi is going to lead a discussion on that documentation and the legal requirements as prescribed by the state of Virginia. This could be for any teacher K through 12 in any subject area. That'll be in the Ridgeview Middle School Library. That's room 151. There'll be 3 sessions in that. The first one starts at 9:45, then the second one at 10:30, and then the last one at 11:15. Next session here is the blurb for this is incorporating technologies from middle school perspective. Kayla Robinson and some other folks that she's going to recruit will help lead this discussion. It's an open discussion on integrating technology. She would probably highlight some things like Quizlet and other things that she's using, but you don't have to be a middle school teacher to attend this session, and this can apply to anybody, any grade level. This will be in room 307. It starts at 9:45 and goes to 10:30. Then from the middle high school perspective, Chris Owens, Chris Robinson, and Jason Gibson will lead an open discussion on integration of technology in the high school classroom. Again, you don't have to be a high school teacher to attend this session. It will apply to any teacher. Again, that will be held in room 307 at Ridgeview High School. That starts at 10:30 and goes to 11:15. Incorporating technology from the middle school perspective. Stephanie Willis, Ashley Crabtree, and Heather Mullins have agreed to lead this open discussion on the integration of technology and stations in the elementary classroom. You don't have to be an elementary school teacher to attend this. It can apply to anybody in K through 12. Again, this will be held in room 307 at Ridgeview High School in the computer lab. That starts at 11:15 and goes to 12 o'clock. Elementary school physical education teachers will meet with representatives to look at a curriculum, K2 curriculum called Oregon Wise Guys. This will enhance schools' efforts to create a healthier school environment, improve the health status of all members by connecting with kids, and encourage them to be part of the solution. This will be held in room B102, which is a long hallway at Ridgeview near the gyms. That will start at 10:30 and go to 11:15. America's Entrepreneurial School Initiative, which is targeted toward the middle school faculty. They will meet with these representatives and Miss Stanley. I think she's leading that conversation. That will take place after lunch at Ridgeview Middle School, and Mr. Whitner and Miss Stanley will make sure they get the information out with the location and what specific time that will be for your meeting. And once the end of the day, once after 12 o'clock, there's not any planned activities unless you are in an all-day event. For those teachers who are not involved in specific training or professional development for the entire day, at that time you will return to your home school after lunch and participate in activities set up by your principal or work in your classrooms. And I want to wish everybody a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And thank you very much.